Good evening and welcome everybody to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. We're getting set for some USPHL Empire action between the East Coast Eagles and the Potomac Patriots. That you hear is the East Coast bench.
Number 45, Zach Kirsten. At right defense, number 12, Riley Allen. And in goal, number 31, Harrison Bruin. Coaching the Eagles is Robin Farkas. And now the starting lineup for your Potomac Patriots. And that's with number 84, Jordan Gray. At center, number 92, Alex Strong. At right wing, number 12, Micah Lou. And after this, number 68, Ian Rush. And right defense, number 70, Shane Barber. And in goal, number 30, Vitaly Rotula. And the rest of your Potomac Patriots. Coaching the Patriots is Matt Little, assisted by Adam Schneider and Evan Schneider.
Anthem and opening face-off. Stay tuned.
She did.
Let's play some hockey. As always, we thank our servicemen and women here and around the world for protecting us here at home in our freedoms. We thank you. Tonight's starting goaltender is brought to you by MyTech Automotive. Visit mytechautoinc.com to find out more on how you can get your car road ready for those icy winter roads ahead. Shrems, who do we got in goal?
How about this line for you? Harrison Druitt for the East Coast Eagles, 5-3 on the season with a 207 goals against average
Wow.
and a 922 save percentage. Not bad. Natali Matul.
Matul time.
It's Matul time. 4-4 on the season. 276 goals against and a 914 save percentage. Not a bad matchup in between the pipes tonight between these two goaltenders here. The stat sheet said it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm not entirely certain that's going to be the case. These two, not too far off from each other in the standings. However, the Patriots towards the top, just below the Richmond Generals, but just above the East Coast Eagles. 27 points for the Patriots, 22 for East Coast.
Pulling is your referee. Perinick and LaCour are the lines, and the face-off all the way into the Patriots zone along the near side. Jordan Graves trying to fight for it now. Graves putting it head now, trying to find it for Micah DeBell. And Tisdale interrupted that, and it goes back inside the Patriots zone. Micah DeBell trying to wrangle it down in front of the standing room only Patriots bench. And it goes past the standing room only East Coast bench and right in on the keeper, Harrison Druitt. Get some early sponsorship plugs here. Well, first off, want to follow your Patriots? Check them out on Twitter at Potomac Patriots. Tweet your support by using hashtag PPATS. Also, download for your smartphone the Team app and read all about the mid-season update on both the Empire and Elite teams. Here's a chance now back the other way. It's Weldon, Jake Weldon, sending it up down low. Trying to find it down there for Reebok. Goes over to the near side corner. Reebok spinning around, trying to get it around the dasher, but it finds its way out to the front of the net. Matul will hold on to it.
Pats 7-3 in their last 10 games, not too shabby. On the other end, East Coast 4-6 in their last 10, so on a bit of a skid here, looking to rebound and keep pace in the standings. But Potomac they have looked quite good this season, to say the least.
In the standings, they are looking good in fourth place, that's for sure.
Some tough competition there in Tampa Bay and Florida, but not too unattainable on their part. They are not too far off.
They're just 2 points
Weldon
behind
through the neutral
Richmond.
zone, taking a shot. Ooh, just wide of the net there.
Nice. You want to do that all game?
No, that's it for me. I am actually retiring.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
Here comes Butler, Drew Butler, backhanding it down low, back behind the goal line. Reebok sending it around the horn over to the center red line. And it'll be picked up and tossed in by Zach Davis. As that one goes past Druitt. And it's out through neutral along the near side. McEnany trying to chase it down. Ian Rush has it stolen away. And it'll be Raleigh trying to go to the net, but it gets pushed off over to the near corner. Sending it around the boards and up and out in the neutral zone. That was Alex Stroud taking a hard check there. Now Ian Rush will tap it in. He'll chase in his own dump in. He'll get there successfully just ahead of Dylan Schimmel. Out through the neutral zone, Zach Davis will pick up the East Coast clear. As Micah DeBow will wrangle it in front of his own bench. Launching this one midair and tapped ahead there. And that was Umshide that got a hold of it there, but it was tapped past him. And Schimmel's going to have to chase it back behind the goal line. He'll lead it out into the slot in his own zone. Out to neutral. Deflecting down. No icing. They're going to rule that Raleigh was there ahead of Noah Morning. So now it's tipped up along the boards. Schimmel keeping it in. Tapped over to the far boards by Delaney. And it'll be Andrela. Whoa! Andrela taking a shot at his own goalie. Up top and a point shot by Allen. Gets deflected behind the cage. Andrela is going to send it over to Morning along the near side.
Just making the tool is on his feet.
He woke him up. Klecker couldn't get a hold of it there as it's fed to the front, and Gunniff clearing it over to the far corner. Andrela is going to take it along the safe route along the far boards. He's a nice kid. We had him up here actually a couple of months ago up here in the box. Man, oh man. Delaney. He's going to dump that one in. He's going to chase it into the near corner. Allen's going to get there first. Delaney trying to sweep it around him, but he goes over to the far corner. 16:35 left here in the first period. No score. Only one shot making it on goal, and it was not the Patriots. It was the East Coast Eagles with one. Barber got just run over there by Shane Barber. Back behind now, Druitt. Setting it up for his defenders. He goes off over to the captain.
Ice.
And now this one's going to make it down the length of the ice. It's Allen as the captain for this East Coast Eagles Empire squad, and this one is rolled and icing. Potomac Patriots is proudly sponsored by the Spine and Joint Institute. Visit SJ Institute to learn more about how you can get your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs addressed by Dr. Felix Yeskin and Dr. Maria Schaefer. It's sjinstitute.com. Haven't seen Doc here this weekend. Hoping all is well. He actually started doing some GMU games as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's a shot deflecting wide. Drew Butler had his feet taken out from underneath him, or he lost the net. Couldn't tell from this angle. And Zach Tisdale shadowing him. It's Allen back with it now. It's Riley Allen. Sending up along those far boards, up to the point, not out. A point shot taken there by the Patriots by Ian Rush. Gets sticked aside easily by Druitt. Along those far half boards, it's Kassab. Matthew Kassab trying to work there with Drew Butler. Kassab still has it in his feet, trying to kick it along there. And it's in front of the East Coast bench and into the East Coast bench. And we'll have a face-off to the left of Harrison Druitt with 15:40 left here in the first. Still looking for our first goal in this one, Shrimsy.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun watching this team mature and develop over the course of the year, and they're putting out quite the product this year. They have 9 players in double-digit scoring, and that is a real treat for the fans to watch here.
If they can. Reebok through center. Trying to get a hold of it there, but and it's sent back to Rennert. Rennert going D to D and getting it past Alex Stroud and out into the neutral zone, back to the Patriots line, so it'll be Morning putting it up along now for Jordan Graves. Over for Alex Stroud, back down to Graves. Graves whiffing on a first try there, but he'll find it again. Trying to get it to the front, blocked on the initial try. And in front of that one was Permalis. Now back behind the cage. It'll be sent around over to the near side boards, where it'll be handled and sent up ahead now. It'll be Reebok working in tandem there with Permalis. Permalis across the line. Still with it now. Backhanding it to the front, trying to find Reebok, but it goes into the point. Schimmel taking a shot. Oh, what a great save there by Matul.
Matul came out to the face-off circle to cut down the angle on that one. Ideal for goaltenders to do. Playing the percentages in his favor.
Yeah, you got it right. Gutsy call. 14:47 left here in the first. Still nothing on the board. And now it's Delaney with the face-off there. Goes over to the far side now for Klecker. Klecker out in the neutral zone, trying to dance around one. Gets a pass now enough for Trey Purdon. Purdon with a shot, and it goes wide.
Purdon coming off an injury?
Yes, he is. He has not been around for a while.
Been a
Got
while
a chance
since
to
we
chat
saw him.
with him a couple of days ago here at the Prince William Ice Center. Kind of manning the phones here at PW Ice. But he was excited to get back in the saddle again. And now it's Andrula. Setting it up along there. Along the far wing. Now it's over to the near side for Trey Purdon. Purdon will clear it in. And it'll be set up by Druitt as East Coast will break out. Over to the near side now. Backhanding it in is Murphy. Ian Rush will take his time getting into it there as he tries to stave off McEnany. Now it's pushed to the front. A bouncing puck. Umshite turns around. Sean Matul makes the save. Wow. A little bit of a dangerous opportunity there. A better one there for East Coast as the Patriots are trying to settle things here. As this one, it's just kind of all over the place now. Ian Rush trying to get to an open side. He gets tied up there by Umshite. And now gets tapped over to the near side boards, or is chased down by Jason Guidey. And we will get a stoppage of play as that one gets pushed down to the protective netting. 13:36 left here in the first. Patriots still don't have a shot on net.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Almost 7 minutes into this game, they don't have anything, but the opportunities for East Coast have been minimal as well. This is kind of a...
I saw that. Did you see that? Yeah.
What happened?
Sorry, we totally missed it. It was off camera, but Vitaly Matul was hammering the post down into the ice. It's that right post, and Brian Parsons had to deal with it in the
he
elite
had
game
issues with
where
it,
he kept pushing it off.
Where he would breathe on it, it would shoot across the ice.
Good for him. And now it's Tisdale backhanding up. Bullock couldn't get a hold of it there, so Allen will sweep in to save the day. He took it over to the far side now, and he pops it out into the neutral zone, back into the Patriot zone, where it's being chased down there by Guidey. Or I beg your pardon, Rush. Now it's on for Guidey. Guidey trying to get it past Tisdale. Tisdale blocked it to keep it in there, and it's Bullock that'll tap it ever so gingerly there, like a sand wedge, if you will. Kind of had a good angle on it.
Open face club sandwich?
Open face club sandwich, you got it. And it was cleared right back in by the Eagles. It kind of looked like that the way he approached it. Good for him, though. I mean, it's in the dead of winter. Who's golfing these days? Now it's being chased down back inside the East Coast zone by number 5, Ian Smith, a Cary, North Carolina native. Playing around over the near side for Stang. Stang ahead now for Raleigh along the far wing. Far boards, he stops. It's up top for Smith again. Chased down over to the far corner by Reba. Beg your pardon, that was Wilson that was on that far end. Or Jake Weldon, I beg your pardon. Now it's kicked down to the neutral zone. God, a second if he Hampton with Wilson. Yeah, Jeremy Wilson. Getting my teams confused here, but nonetheless it is an icing.
So
I am, it's starting to go.
It's all downhill after 30, apparently.
Yeah, having a child, So sleepless nights and the constant being sick.
Well, you were sick for 9 weeks.
Yeah,
So.
I don't know if it was 9 weeks. More like 4, but Face-off went over to the near boards. Trying to chase it down there is Delaney, but it's out of his reach and it's cleared out into the neutral zone. In the feet there of Morning. He didn't know he had it there, so Weldon will come in and take a shot, and Matul making the save. And around those far boards it goes. Klecker trying to work there with Andrula. Klecker will take the puck away now, trying to get around Weldon. He'll have to retreat back there, giving the puck to Andrula over to the near side for John Delaney. Up through center now, Klecker trying to get a hold of it there. It bounces back over to the defense. Andrula over to the near side for Delaney. Delaney whiffing on his first try there, but look at a second attempt up there for Klecker. Eric Klecker takes a shot, and he had a teammate just offside. I believe it was Cunniff along the near boards.
Running down the stats for you from the Potomac Patriots this season. Alex Stroud leading the way with 16 points.
Yes,
Jason Guidey and John Delaney both have 13. Matthew Kasab, Jordan Graves, and Mikhail Zaitsev have 12 points. Micah DeBow and Daniel Avadukin have 11. Those are your leading point getters for the Potomac Patriots. The double digits, fellas.
Not bad. Here comes Guidey with a shot, and it just goes over the cage, and it goes up into the shelf, and we'll get a stop.
Trying to play that off the glass, off the goalie's back and in.
Yeah.
Classic.
Classic move.
Classic play.
I think that's how Rob Ray from Buffalo Sabres back in the 90s used to score. I don't know if it was him.
Get his 2 goals in 5 seasons.
You got it. And it's one up to the blue line, and now it's Ian Rush. It was out of his reach, so he'll retreat back into his own zone. Raleigh will backhand it deep inside. The Patriots' territory is It's up along the near wing, getting hacked down there was Jason Guidey. We do have a call coming up. Raleigh taps it in. Shane Barber finishing his check, but a penalty has been called.
Perhaps they can acquire a shot on goal this game.
Quite possibly, if they can get set up, yeah. But now LaCour and Pauling are having a discussion.
The call is a slash.
The call is a slash. And he is upset about it. And he will sit for it. 10:58 remains here in the first period. Still looking for our first goal and apparently our first shot for the Patriots. McKennedy for slashing is the call. Well, there. Okay. Over to the near side now. Jason Guidey trying to track it down. Over to the near corner he goes. Working down there with Delaney.
Oh, there it goes.
Jordan Grave is going to get a boarding penalty here. And, well, cross-check.
Cross-check. One of the two. Each one works.
Potato. 10.5 to go here in the first. No goals up on that board. We will have 2 penalties up there. And it'll be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 32 seconds.
No goals up on that board. No shots for the Potomac Patriots this game. The only shot they've taken is on their own goaltender.
No, Andrela, what were you thinking?
Got to keep your goaltender warm, though. Don't want him to get cold.
Yeah. Hey, fans, got something to say during the broadcast? Want to give a shout out to your favorite player? Send us a tweet at CrossIceFeed or email us contact@crossicefeed.com. The near side of Stroud, he gets rubbed off the puck there by Taylor. And Kasab's father over in the corner was calling for a penalty.
I saw him.
Oh, man. And a hard check going there. The bodies are flying. It's going to get physical, my friend. It will get physical. Over to the near corner it is. Being set up by Shane Barber over to the near side. And a broken twig in the hands of Mike About. He does not realize it was broken. Oh, that's painful to watch when those things snap.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Those composite sticks are really expensive, especially those CCMs. Over to the near side now. Personally, I prefer Sherwood. And a shot right by Eric Klecker goes right in on Druitt. And he holds on with 9:45 left here in the first. Open ice hockey now with 4-on-4. You think it opens up opportunities for the faster guys, the guys like Jordan Graves and Alex Stroud. Leaves room for those guys to operate.
Now, this is their time to shine here. There's an opportunity for them to spread things out a little bit and use their speed to their advantage, maybe around a defenseman inside the zone, try and pull a quick move on the goaltender.
Well, we got the 70s crowd out there. We got 73 and 74. Delaney and Klecker out on the front for this. Morning and Davis on the back. Davis pinching in from the point, trying to keep it in there. It's a bouncer. He does kick it ahead there, trying to get it on the tape of Klecker, but it's taken away by the East Coast Eagles as they'll retreat it back over to the near side. Moving it ahead now, it's Trevor Murphy out through center. We'll find it for Jake Weldon. Weldon going uncontested, feeding it to the front, almost finding it onto the tape there of Marian's Permelis. And a linesman gets taken out, no call. LaCour, the referee from last game. I guess it's karma, I don't know.
They swap jerseys?
Yeah, I think he did a fine job there in the last game.
Well, the blue line pops up on you sometimes.
It does.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. Klecker trying to take out his man as East Coast looking for a scoring opportunity with a shot, but Joel makes the save. The rebound. Great challenge there. He really comes out. He's got Dominic Hasek in his blood. The come out and challenge.
I don't know where he's from. Where is Vitaly Matul from?
Vitaly Matul, I believe he's Russian, but I could be wrong. And a save there and a hack down.
Oh, wow, me.
You're not going to find it.
I will not even try.
Is he Russian? No, we'll find out. We'll ask some questions. Maybe we can catch Andy. He might be in the Patriots Lounge. Fans, Patriots Lounge is open during Saturday home games. 18 and over, 21 to drink. You can enjoy a nice frosty beverage while taking in the Patriots games. Check it out. The next home game will be January 24th against the Hampton Roads Whalers. This one is not an icing as Jordan Graves is still in the box. He will come out now, and it's 5-on-5. Great clear down there. Jake Allen tying up his guy. It was Matthew Kashab. Kashab trying to work it around the boards there. He's got some support from Jason Guidey. But then we have Allen, the captain for East Coast. Tipping it up along the boards, kept in there by Barber. Down to the corner, Barber sticking with it. Barber backhanding it to the front, nobody there. Drew Butler trying to get there in time. The Tangos now with Umshot along the far boards. Raleigh in there to support, and the puck squirts out into the neutral zone. Shane Barber with it back inside of his own zone. And it's cleared up ahead now back into the East Coast zone. Through center, nice intercept there by Gotti to tap it away. Interrupting the breakout pass there by the East Coast Eagles. Back along the near side, it's Anderla clearing it out through to the red line. And it'll be Tisdale tapping it right back in. Vitali Matul is back there to set it up for Anderla. Anderla putting it up along the half-boards near side. Tisdale couldn't get a hold of it. Losing his twig is Gotti. Tried to kick it out, but it was kept in there by Bullock. Down low it goes for Greg Driscoll. Driscoll trying to squeeze it out to the front, and it'll be intercepted by the Patriots. It's Anderla, tips it up along the wing there for Kassab. But Kassab has to stop at the blue line as Jason Gotti will take it in. And here comes a shot! Oh, and trying to set it up there on the rebound was Butler, who got tripped up on his entry there. No call.
Yeah, Butler went in there unattested. Unaccosted, sorry.
Yeah.
Not unattested. Unaccosted.
Uncontested.
Uncontested. He went in there, nobody was on him.
Good call. And down low behind the goal line it goes. Ian Rush trying to get a hold of it there. He's having a bit of a time there. As it's cleared up to the glass and out. Trying to chase it down now. The East Coast Eagles, and they do get it up along the wing, but it's intercepted there at the red line by Ian Rush. Ian Rush knocks Taylor off stride there as he took his clear in, but they're ruled on the offside. 6:43 remains here in the first. No goals up there on the board.
It's a very fast-moving period here. Nobody's really taking control. Just a lot of neutral zone play. A couple scoring opportunities, more so for the East Coast Eagles, but nothing game. You go.
Trying to figure out where that faceoff's going, as it'll go just outside the blue line of the Patriots zone. And it'll be dropped there by Perrynick as it's won back by the Patriots. Merchant along the near half boards, tries to take a shot and it just goes wide. And it goes over the far half boards, East Coast. Trying to hold it in there in the offensive zone as it goes over the near side boards. Graves trying to catch up with it, but Shamel trying to tap it along as it'll go D to D back inside the East Coast zone. Back along over for Zach Davis. We'll try to put it up along the far right wing there, as the Patriots almost had a 2-on-1 there, but Alex Stroud could not get there in time. But it's intercepted and tapped back in by Jordan Graves.
Series of turnovers, back and forth, back and forth.
It's a bit of a tennis battle right now. Pretty much between the insides of the blue lines. Nobody can really get in deep inside of either territory to set up. Vermela's trying to send it to the front there. Nobody in front. Jake Weldon down there to support. If anything, they were just getting an extra guy out there on the change. And Jake Allen cautiously standing outside of the neutral zone, surveying things as it comes out and all the way down into his own territory. Trying to set up a pass, intercepted there by Purdon. Purdon keeping it in. A nice little fancy behind the back pass there, but nobody there to pick it up.
Those are the times to try those things.
Yeah, here comes Jake Weldon. No, 2-on-1 developing. He lost the puck. He tries to put it to the front of the net, but no Morning got in front of that. Tisdale trying to keep it in there. He does tap it past a few players, but unfortunately the Patriots will be there to tap it right back the other way. They'll go off on a couple of changes there with a clear in. No Morning in there to pinch. And it'll come out in the neutral zone. Kassab lets it float by. Drew Butler winds up and tosses that one in. And Druitt reaches out with the paddle and settles it off over to the corner. Tisdale back behind his tender with 5 minutes to play here in the first. No goals yet, but here comes Drew Butler. Butler trying to take his shot. He gets clobbered over. I'm seeing arms going up in the air. Not sure what for.
Is calling everything.
He's very animate down there. As this one is cleared back behind the goal, and we'll have a stoppage of play as the net is off by a couple of inches. We got some pushing and shoving, and cooler heads will prevail.
We don't see Vitali Matul too much, but
Man, I love his aggressive style.
His style is he doesn't want a stoppage in play.
No, he wants to keep it going, and that's good. I mean, he's one of those guys that I think likes to stay on his toes. He doesn't kick out dangerous rebounds. He kicks them out to the right places. He doesn't go straight out with his rebounds.
And when he was up here, he's not that big of a guy. He's got that Archer's Urbe type of frame to him.
Urbe frame, Hasek kind of aggressiveness to him. I don't know who really fits that mold.
He'll be a Hall of Famer if he makes it. Based on his associations. He's got a good thing ahead of him. Here he goes.
Nice poke there by Guidey. Can it turn into something? No, it's tapped away. Over to the near corner it goes. Trying to pick it up there. A couple of players. Raleigh. And it looked like Rennert got his feet taken out from underneath him. I think the officiating has been a little bit laxed in both of these games so far. As
maybe thinking about that haircut he probably needs.
Quite possibly. 4:02 left here in the first. 0-0 score. David Stearns, Brian Schrems, Ryan Shepard, John Baranowski, Philip Prevost. The 5 of us combined, we are not Captain Planet. We are Cross Ice Feed. Visit us at crossicefeed.com for more details. We are the DC Metro Region's sports broadcasting team. We have a sudden stoppage there. Shh. Bullock is going to be told to back off as we're going to quiet down.
Wasn't he the right to center square on Hollywood Squares? Wasn't that Jim J. Bullock?
Man.
I'd look it up on the computer, but we finally got a good stream going here. But don't touch anything.
A bouncing puck. Nobody can gain complete control here, so Jordan Graves will settle that, and he'll push it ahead for himself. Nice little pass to himself. He still has it. Feeds it over to Stroud, and it's a bouncing puck, and he couldn't slam it home. And it's Stroud staying with it there as he's out on the tail of Greg Driscoll. Graves staying on side. No.
Tried so hard.
DeBow just to squeak in, and Graves could not get his feet back on the straddle over the blue line. So 3:31 remains here. No score. Tomorrow we will have the rubber match for the elite team who lost 6-4 in the last game. A back and forth goal exchange, although East Coast had a 2-goal lead 3 times. But
that's true.
The resiliency of that 14-man bench for the elite team was impressive.
They do get 4 guys back tomorrow, I do believe. A goaltender and 3. Well, no. A goaltender and
a defenseman,
a forward, 2 forwards, and a defenseman.
2 defensemen, 2 forwards, or 1 forward and 2 defensemen. Wadier and
that's right.
Yeah. Here's a breakaway from Merchant, who takes shot. Ding! Fries are done off the post. Goes over to the far side now. East Coast. That was the closest they have come. And a quality scoring chance on the backhand there. Matul makes a save, holding the post, giving no room for the East Coast Eagles.
Maybe given his size, he's got to be a little bit more aggressive the way that he's shown us so far in this game. A lot of fun to watch, though. I'm not going to lie. We got a stature on him.
5'8", 160 pounds.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's on the lighter side of this team.
It's like Marty the St. Louis in that.
Actually, he is the smallest guy on this team. Yep. Man, oh man. You either get him tall and skinny or short and skinny, you know what I mean?
Jake Allen or Vitaly Matul, one of the 2.
Yeah, well, hey, there you go. That's a good comparison right there. Although Jake Allen let in
6'7" and 5'8".
Well, Jake Allen's 6'7".
I think he's 6'9" or 7 foot on skates.
He's a giant, yeah. And it's cleared over to the near side. East Coast keeping it in with a point shot there. Weldon trying to guide it towards the net. That one a funny bouncer. It really goes over to the near corner and cleared up along the half-boards. Guide. He trying to guide it past Allen, and it's kept in there. And here comes a chance for number 19, or I beg your pardon, number 11. It's Marian Permalis from Belozi, Latvia, and this one will be an icing against the Patriots with 2:05 left here in the first. Low shooting affair, obviously a low scoring affair. Maybe it is going to turn out to be that low scoring affair, because you said, according to the goaltender's numbers, it's going to be a low scoring affair, but you thought it would be to the contrary, but certainly it has not been that way.
Well, Patriots have 18 goals in the first period this year, 32 goals in the second period.
Oh,
so
okay, all right.
Just a matter of time before this. Yeah.
Hands are squeezing the sticks a little too tight, and just kind of, that's just it. They just can't loosen up. This is the warm-up period, right? McEnany.
Extended warm-ups.
Had it poked away by Drew Butler. And trying to squeeze it ahead there. And Jordan Graves coming into the action. Goes over to the far wing. Alex Stroud trying to catch up with Ian Smith. Up through center now, Rennert. Trying to get ahead here as Patriots are making some changes to bow out there. And they are drawn offside. With 1:34 left here in the first. Patriots Hockey is sponsored by MyTech Automotive. Get your car road ready for the winter roads ahead with some quality care. MyTech Automotive. MyTechAutoInc.com. Put your car in some good hands and get your inspection and tune-ups done today. Located here in Woodbridge, Virginia. Along the near side now, it's Ian Rush. He'll tap it in, and Druitt not seeing a lot of work this evening. Has only seen 2 shots. Umshide backhanding up along the far boards. Almost trying to draw that penalty there, I believe it was Micah DeBow, as he either lost an edge or got his feet swept out from underneath him. Couldn't tell. Couldn't sell it to the ref either way.
Oh,
into the stanchion there as Murphy almost had a Max Pacioretty deal go on here, but the rounded glass. Do you think it should be something that's implemented in all ice rinks?
It's pros and cons.
It's debatable. Here comes East Coast.
Expensive.
Bullock taking a shot, just goes wide. Circle gets the square as it's picked up back behind the cage. Along the near side of the post there. Feeding it to the front. They're trying to move it out through open ice. Out Stroud.
Never take that puck in front.
As I was talking with Andy Newton before the game, there was a squirt game here. I was like, this is the age level where you start hearing people shouting, use the boards! The mantra never ends throughout hockey. Bullock on his back end. Matul to save the rebound. Oh, it's loose up front there.
Keeps it
Trying
alive.
to manage that one. It's John Delaney. And off into the corner it goes to Bow, taking his man down with a cross check. The East Coast fans want a penalty.
They should get one. They got away with one there.
There was a few calls in this that were missed, but here's a shot blocked in front.
15.
As we come down to 15 seconds left here in the first. And it'll be taken up to the front. Stang with a bouncer shot there from Taylor. And it does not make its way to the goal as it goes over to the far boards. 5 seconds remain. Last ditch effort at it. Time hasn't run out. A shot is saved by Matul right at the buzzer. What time is it, Shremsy?
It's Matul time.
And that'll be it. 0-0 after 1 period to play. Rejoin us here for the second period after a few brief moments. Empire action, East Coast and Potomac. And welcome back, everybody, to the Prince William Ice Center as we got the second period underway here in this Empire contest. We are still looking for our first goal between the Potomac Patriots and the East Coast Eagles. We are tied at 0 here to start the second frame. 10-2 shots in favor of the East Coast Eagles. Now here comes a chance here for Alex Shardy, and alone on goal. Takes his backhand shot. What a save by the keeper. Henderson drew it. Oh, baby. As this one's kept in along the far blue line and swept around over to the near side now, and it's trying to keep it in there. And he couldn't get there in time. Was Ian Rush sent around the horn back behind the goaltender. It's going to be let out over to the near side along the left wing for Umscheid, and it goes out of his reach. No icing. They're going to rule that it bounced over his stick, and over to the far corner it goes. Have we had a penalty in this game yet?
We had not.
We have not had a penalty. Did we? We had 2.
Oh, we had it was canceled.
Oh,
the penalty was negated.
Yeah, it was canceled
Yep.
out. Okay, that's right. So over to the far side, and it's fed over to the near wing here now for Klecker. Eric Klecker across the line. Klecker winds up, takes a shot, blocked by the captain of the East Coast Eagles, Allen. Over to the near side, it's Delaney trying to swing it around the horn. Chase Taylor got in the way of that one. He'll bump Delaney into the boards. Puck comes up high. Zach Davis decided to go for the body instead of the puck, so Merchant will take it now for the Eagles, 1-on-2. On his backhand, nice save there by Matul. Matul pulled out of position there as the Eagles try to sweep it to the front. Blocked and kept behind the goal line, but swept up to the blue line. Murphy will keep it in. Over to the near side now, along the half boards, and it's a hard-working Anastratov. Trying to take his shot through all that traffic up front, but instead it's a 3-on-2 the other way. No Morning jumping up into the play. Klecker trying to find it over to the near side. It was an opted shot instead of a pass play to get things set up there. And no less play continues as Murphy takes it to the front, into the slot, and played ahead now. Here comes a chance for Merchant. Merchant takes a shot, Matul to save the rebound. They score! Zach Davis couldn't get in front of it, and Anastratov gets the first goal of this game. 1-0 East Coast with 17:53 left here in the second.
Tool thought he had it frozen somewhere. Didn't want to move so it would jump out, but it was actually behind him. Zach Davis almost came back and made the save, but not to be. And it's 1-0 East Coast here. The quick start for the Eagles.
Nothing you can do, if you're Vitaly Matul, and just the defense needed to clean up things. Zach Davis trying to get back into the play, try to get his stick ahead of it. Didn't have enough time to get in front of it full body, and now we have our first goal of the game. And here's Johnny.
Assisted by 21, Trevor Merchant. That's Anastratov from Merchant.
Anastratov from Merchant. Or Merchant. Well, he did have a Merchant from Buffalo who used to play for the Colorado Avalanche back in the day.
Marchant.
Todd Merchant was the name.
He also played for every other team in the NHL too.
Yeah, he was a Buffalo Regal. Here comes the chance now. Fits to the front with the shot.
Whoa.
Oh, where's it? They score! No, they didn't score. Oh, he celebrated and realized it was under. Drew it. Who keeps it? 1-0 East Coast. 17-13 left here in the second. Now it's getting interesting.
That's why Harrison Druid has a 2.07 goals against average.
But Shrems, how is this team How are they below the Patriots at 22 points?
Yep. No, it must be lack of goal scoring.
Yeah, it's got to be. Well, looking at the standings, they only have 61 goals for, and the Patriots have 75. That could have something to do with it. A floating puck goes over to the near corner. Chased down there by Jordan Graves. Graves trying to work there with DeBow. Allen trying to scoop it around over to the open wing, but it's kept in there in that corner by Graves, who gets taken out. His feet taken out from underneath him. And it's cleared around there. Permalis trying to move it up and out, and Weldon trying to support as well. Allen will have it. He gets it around over to the half boards. Now Weldon backhands it up and out, and it'll be pushed ahead by Reebok. Now it's Permalis now. Permalis getting around Ian Rush. Permalis looking for open options. Sticking with it safely on his backhand up to the top there as it's cleared in by Jake Weldon down to the corner, but Ian Rush will scoop it over to the far side where Reebok will have it and tap it back over to the near side. Ian Rush there to chase. Rush getting checked into the boards, but he'll still maintain control of the puck. Turned over to Permalis. A bouncing puck almost off of Davis and in, but it does go wide. Turned over. Here comes another chance on a backhand shot, and it goes wide again. Couple of up-close, dangerous opportunities there for the East Coast Eagles, and now we'll have a stoppage of play.
Well, they definitely came out here flying, and they were buzzing pretty hard in the offensive zone. Pats have got to find a way to quell this and get some opportunities down on the other side of the ice down here. Harrison Druitt having himself a good game. Only seen 6 shots, but pretty good saves here. It's only 2 minutes?
Well, it depends.
Third man in, he gets a 5-minute.
Inside joke, folks. Delaney trying to get her around Shamel there, and Shamel will take it over to the near corner. Umshide interrupting things as he scoops it out into the top of the slot area as Murphy will retrieve it in front of the Patriots bench. Murphy carrying on now over to the far half boards. A shot attempt there. Actually, it was more of a pass to the slot. Gets deflected out, and Shamel will have it up at the red line. Shamel clearing it down low, and Michael Andrula putting up along the far side. Cunniff trying to clear it out, and he goes to the open area of the ice instead of using the boards there. It's kept in there at the blue line by the East Coast Eagles. Don't want to get trapped now. You're down by a goal. 15-10 remains here in the second period. East Coast has struck first here at about the 18-minute mark.
Just no fluidity to the Patriots game right now. They're just kind of stuck inside the neutral zone.
Klecker trying to change that. Takes his shot and a save there by Druitt. They're around over to the far boards and cleared over to the near side now. It's kept in there by the Patriots' Andrula. Shamel going toe-to-toe with Guidy, who puts it to the front. The bouncer with Drew Butler.
Are you eating airline peanuts?
No, I'm not. I'm eating fruit snacks. I'm hungry, man.
5-year-old prodigy David Stearns calls yet another weekend of Patriots hockey with his fruit snacks.
You got it, man. Mott's Medleys. I need that vitamin C. I've been sick for a month.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to find it in fruit snacks.
Into the corner it goes. And it's Renner trying to chase it down. Guiding, taking a shot. The rebound. Oh, what a save there by Druitt. Oh, he keeps it out. Oh, baby. What a save. Man, oh, man. It's only because I get excited that the Patriots almost score that it makes it sound like I'm making a better call for the goalie. But I always love seeing great saves. Druitt just was phenomenal on that one. Druitt setting it up back behind the cage. East Coast.
Picked.
Stuck inside their own zone. Up top, here's Barber with a shot and Druitt. Nice to save.
Oh,
all that traffic and out
there.
because Saab just got hacked. Well, who was that? That was Shamel that was down on his backside sitting there on the ice. He'll go off. Cooler heads prevail. No penalties coming. 13:46 left here in the second. 1-0 East Coast.
This is Potomac's period to score some goals. They have 32 goals in the second period this season. More than any other period of play.
Along the near boards it goes. Driscoll feeding it out through center now for Bullock. Bullock near side trying to get around Davis. Davis outsmarts him with it, and he had it launched for a second, but now it's fed to the front, and Bullock almost got the last laugh there, but his shot goes wide. Driscoll going into the corner there with Noah Morning. Over to the near side now, it's Zach Davis chasing it down. And the puck is cleared out. Down the length of the ice, this one will make it far enough for icing against the Patriots.
Shots are 14-8 right now in favor of East Coast. Stearns, do what you do.
Potomac Patriots. Nice, funny. Potomac Patriots are proud members of the United States Premier Hockey League. Check out USPHL.com for the latest in news, stats, standings, and much more. USPHL.com. Swung around over to the near side, Mike at the bow. Wrangling this one down and sending it up to the blue line and out. It'll be picked up by the East Coast Eagles, Permalis. Permalis trying to get in deep there. He is taken to the boards there by Mike at the bow. Zach Davis will step in and steal the puck away, and he'll hand it off there for DeBow. Up for Alex Stroud. Stroud trying to hook up there with Graves and drew it. Got a little bit of confidence there in his stance there as he sends that one down the length of the ice, and he should be confident with those numbers that he has. Zach Davis taken to the boards by Permalis. Permalis looking. Sends it to the front and a chance there and a bouncer. I believe Matul did get a piece of that one. Renner keeping it in along the near side blue line. Along the half boards and out it goes. Weldon couldn't work with him there to keep it in, so Renner will have it back inside of his own zone. Just inside his blue line, he sends a pass up along the wing there for Reebok. Down low it goes to Weldon, and now it's going to be cut off there by Davis, who taps it up along the wing there for Delaney. Delaney through center. And it's steered in there by Purdon, I beg your pardon. And it goes back behind the cage and stolen away by East Coast. And Purdon trying to interrupt that setup there as the East Coast Eagles break out. And it's taken away by Zach Davis.
Nice move.
Beautifully deked out his man. That was nice. Had him deked out of his boots.
Giveaway though.
It's kept in there by Umscheid. Umscheid along the near half wall. Trying to set it up there for McKennedy. Kept in at the point by Murphy. He keeps it in tight there along the blue line, down low. Anderla will intercept it there for Barber along the far side. And it'll be picked off and sent ahead now as Trey Purdon will lead the breakout 2-on-1. Purdon takes his shot. And it's gloved down easily there by the ever so confident Henderson Druitt.
With a goaltender like that, you probably should have looked for the one on the one-timer.
Harrison Druitt, I beg your pardon.
Hey, Klecker break into the net, and Klecker was kind of looking afterwards like, you know what, I was wide open, why not give me a shot? But not to be. Druitt just continues to stymie this Potomac Patriots squad here.
Definitely with goalies like that, you do want to have them have to work for it.
Make them work for it.
Yep. Get that pass going there, yeah? And a face-off one back. Allen. And a bouncer. And that's picked up by the Eagles. Tapped away. Chase Taylor having trouble with it. Jason Guidy trying to poke it ahead there. But Anastradov has it now. Anastradov trying to work his way around here with a shot there. It just goes wide. Goes over to the far half boards. Marchand trying to chase it down. And it's going to be cleared. No, not. It's going to be kept in there by the Eagles. Anastradov again taking a shot right in a Matul. And he holds on with 10:54 left here in a second. East Coast holding on to that 1-0 lead on their 14th shot to the Patriots 9.
And Pat's on a kind of a different side of things, what we're used to this season. Patriots have been a lot of fun to watch this season. Very different team than what we saw last year. But find themselves in an interesting predicament here.
Yeah, a bad angle shot there, just goes wide. It goes over to the near half boards. Mike DeBell will clear it out through center now. Ahead for Jordan Graves. Graves sending it to the front, and he tried to hook up there with Stroud, but Stroud was tied up by Bullock. And pushing it ahead now is Greg Driscoll for the East Coast Eagles. Punch back to the defense as Alex Stroud will try to fish it away, and he gets his feet taken out from underneath him. No call. That one was a clear and present trip. It's Richmond. Jack Ryan. Yeah. Got it. My team's confused. Now it's Ian Rush through center. I find it with Cuniff there, but he slaps it in there, so no icing. Either way, it doesn't even make it far enough for icing. He's very animate down there. Just watch him. As Bullock has a deep back inside of his own zone, and he'll send it up ahead now along the far wing for Greg Driscoll. Driscoll tapping it over to the slot area as Ian Rush will pick it up and send it over to an open wing where it's picked up by Stang for East Coast. And a nice check there by Rush. That was actually a very nice check. I give him credit for that. Delaney looking for a 2-on-2 opportunity with Cuniff. Delaney's clearing, just goes wide of the net there as Weldon will tap it back over to that far corner for Schimmel. Schimmel along the near wing here. Laid it up there as deflected out in the neutral zone by Bullock. And Anderla will pinch high into the play here to tap it in as Murphy will pick it up in the near circle inside of his own zone. Anderla back up at the red line. Takes it through center red. Comes back over to the near end. Deflecting up to the front, a bouncing puck. I know what he wanted to do there, and he almost got away with it. He's had quite an interesting game. Stroud taking a shot right into the glove and drew it.
Makes it look easy.
Certainly does. 9:05 left here in the second. 1-0 East Coast. Potomac Patriots hockey is proudly sponsored by Bill Hutzler and Pat Ensley and the Prince William Ice Center. Visit pwice.com for information on skate lessons, public skate schedules, adult hockey, stick and shoots, and much, much more. That's pwice.com for the Prince William Ice Center at 5180 Dale Boulevard in Woodbridge, Virginia. Are you calling up Stat Boy?
I'm looking to see how Richmond's doing. Richmond won today, 5-3.
Ooh, who'd they play?
The Whalers. So
Man, they have made it interesting since coming into this league, you know?
They have.
You take a look at where they're standing right now. In the elite side of things, they're right in the middle of the pack, but they're not too far off from jumping up to the third place. They have 27 points going into this weekend, and ahead of them is Tampa and Palm Beach. But then when you talk about the Empire, they are at third place, and if they did win today, so they are in second place with 31 points, 2 points back of the Tampa Bay Juniors. How about that? They're back behind the Junior Lightning. They're almost in sole possession of first place there if they win tomorrow and Tampa loses tomorrow.
A big opportunity for 2 points here for Potomac to kind of keep pace with everybody else.
That is not an icing, sir. Thank you. I made that call. Over to the near side. Permilis trying to catch up with it.
They listened to you, too.
They did. It was kind of, I was talking with a person that will go unnamed who said that once in a while they'll call no icing from wherever they are in the rink, and once in a while the linesman will actually listen to them. It was a coach.
Oh.
Kasab chasing it around the far half boards there. And a few people vying for position here. There's a vying for position. I was never an English major. Over to the near side.
Clearly.
It's Ian Rush that'll catch up with it. 7:50 remains here in the second period. 1-0 East Coast. Rubber match of this one will be at noon tomorrow. Guidey could not guide it out. Now it goes over to the far corner, clear through center, missing everybody, so Rennert will pick it up for the Eagles and come back the other way. His team was changing, and it will be an offside. 7.5 left here in a second. David Stearns, Brian Schrems, Ryan Shepard, John Baranowski, Philip Prevost. We are Cross Ice Feed. Visit us at crossicefeed.com for more details on how you can enlist our services as the DC Metro Region's sports broadcasting team. You can also send us emails. That address is contact@crossicefeed.com. You can tweet us, Facebook us, whatever you want to do. Because we're just social like that.
We're on Friendster, too, if you have a Friendster handle.
Have you checked out my MySpace page lately?
I have.
I wrote a new song. Over to the near side now, it's Mikey DeBow across the line. DeBow sending it to the front and being interfered with. Yeah, the entire way was... Who was that? Is that Alex Stroud that was interfered with?
2 points for that takedown behind the play. We got a power play coming up here for the Patriots.
Ian Smith will sit for 2 or less for interference. 7-11 left here in a second. I think everybody in here called that penalty.
Prime opportunity here for the Patriots to tie this game up, hit the reset button. This season so far, they are operating at 23.3% with the man advantage. Not too shabby. Wouldn't mind getting those numbers up just a little bit right here. See if they can go 1 for 2 on the night in the man advantage.
It is a Cross Ice Feed power play. We already plugged ourselves a second ago. How about that? We get 2 for 1 here. CrossIceFeed.com. Jason Guidey going to the far point there for Alex Stroud. Down low for DeBow to Graves. Backhanding it to the front, trying to find it for John Delaney. And the East Coast Eagles will find it. And they'll find Delaney and send it down the length of the ice. 6:45 left here in a second. 1.5 left in the man advantage. Greg Driscoll will be the forechecker on this penalty kill for East Coast. The pass is sent ahead now for Delaney. Delaney send it down low. Down behind the goal line, Shamel tapping it over to the near corner, and it's tipped down the length of the ice. And back to chase it is Alex Stroud, who will lead the breakout out of his own zone. Mikey DeBow tying up with Bullock. Robin Farkas is on fire. The coach of the East Coast Eagles wanted a penalty for interference on that one. And now it's loose in the slot. It's up top. Point shot. It's bobbled around the shot. They score!
I thought that went in.
I thought it was in there, and they're going to call a penalty shot. I thought that crossed the goal line.
It looked like a player covered up the puck inside the crease, that's for sure. That it looked like it hit the back bar and came out.
It looked like it popped that bar and came out for sure. I thought that was it. But they're going to call a penalty shot instead, and who else to take that shot other than Micah DeBow? So, an interesting turn of events is I actually thought that one was in the net, but let's see if Micah DeBow can solidify that on Harrison Druitt.
Do we get it? I mean, it has to be a player covering up the puck inside the
It has to be. That's the only way.
Micah DeBow.
Here comes DeBow. Into the slot he goes, forehand shot, and a save by Druitt right into the glove.
Why would you go glove side on that guy?
He is so good with that glove. 6:01 left here in the second. There was no goal on the initial try, and there is no goal on the penalty shot. 50 seconds remains on the man advantage for the Patriots. Face off to the right of Harrison Druitt. It'll be Matthew Kassab taking that draw as Raleigh is trying to push it off over to the far side. He does so successfully, but it's kept in there by the Patriots. Trying to fight for it there. You got Shane Barber, you got Klecker, and you got Kassab. Klecker peeling away with it, trying to get away from the captain of the Eagles, Allen. And nice support there as it's Kassab, but he lost control of it there as it was poked away. I believe Tisdale got a stick on that. Up top to the point, and it's out of the reach. It's sent down the length of the ice.
20 ticks.
20 ticks left on the man advantage. 5.5 left here in the second. East Coast holding on to their 1-0 lead. Klecker through center. Kassab across the line. Gets around Weldon, gets around Tisdale. Fit to the front there and Druitt. Quick with the glove, swallows it up. That's why he's got a great goals against average.
Oh. They got to figure this guy out.
Got something to say during the broadcast? Want to give a shout out to your favorite player? Send us a tweet at CrossIceFeed or email us contact at crossicefeed.com. Did you have a trivia question we forgot to plug in the first game? You and I had a conversation about this last night. Andrew, taking a shot at Druitt. Oh, man. He just gets him from every angle. Stop going glove side, will you?
Not really trivia, but fun fact.
Yeah? What was that fun fact?
It was I want to say like 5, maybe 10 years ago. Rory Fitzpatrick was nominated to the All-Star game for being a nice guy.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because
they were talking about Zemgus Girgensons being the leader in the All-Star vote.
That's Latvian voting for you.
There you go. The entire country of Latvia. There's a point shot and a pad save there. I wonder if our buddy here on the East Coast team, Marian Permelis, voted for him too.
We'll ask him who he voted for.
Yeah, we'll have to. Umshide regaining his balance, taking a shot, and goes wide over to the near side for Murphy. Murphy trying to take a shot through the Patriots players. John Delaney out in front, and Cunniff will push that one out. And it'll be Shamel putting it back to the Patriots blue line. Pushed away there by Umshide. Umshide will steal it away from Anderla. Wow. As he works his way to the front, and oh my goodness, Matul has it underneath his glove, and Anderla better watch himself as he cross-checks Umshide, and referee did not see that.
No fisticuffs between these two teams. They play a pretty clean game when they come together. Not like it's Richmond.
Okay.
People throw the nets at people in Richmond. It's a fun game to call, but man.
Oh, man.
Two teams that just don't like each other. They didn't even play each other at any point in the past.
Pass through center now. The Patriots will have it deflected in over to the near corner. It goes off into the corner here as the Patriots are trying to generate some offense, but East Coast has given them quite a time here. Haven't allowed them to set up for much as we have a 3-on-2 for East Coast coming back the other way with a bad angle shot there. Matul making a save. He'll swallow it up for no rebound. 3:50 left here in a second.
Pats have had a better period offensively, generating a little bit more scoring opportunity. Penalty shot obviously not going their way, but nonetheless they had the opportunity.
And a shot there from the point gets deflected. And a feed to the front there off that rebound. Oh my goodness. A chance there for Greg Driscoll. But now the Patriots will take it the other way. Alex Stroud looking on a rebound there from Druitt. Couldn't bury it home. And it tipped along there, and it's bounced around out through center now. Shane Barber will chase it down, trying to get ahead of Allen. Allen shadowing Barber. Allen will get ahead of Barber, and he'll set things up for the offense as he drops it there for Driscoll. Driscoll trying to feed it to the front to Bullock. But the Patriots will clean it up and send it out into the neutral zone with Guidey. Oh, man, that was it. That was actually in rush. Gotta make sure we can identify who that was. I got pushed into that stanchion. Oh, man. Gotta make sure we put enough stuffing in there, you know. Gotta take care of your own. And now it's in front of the Eagles bench and kept inside the offensive zone for East Coast with 3 minutes to play here in the second. Shrems, it's 1-0 East Coast. 18 shots for East Coast, 16 for Potomac. Seems like the offense is on the uptick, but it's more of the outside perimeter shots for the Potomac Patriots.
Yeah, not a lot of quality shots coming in, and when they do come in, I mean, they're getting shut down left and right. The glove side of Harrison Druid is pretty good.
Icing charge against the Potomac Patriots. Patriots hockey is sponsored by the Spine and Joint Institute of Fairfax, Virginia. SJInstitute.com. Figure out how to schedule that much needed appointment with Dr. Felix Yeskin and Dr. Maria Schaefer to address your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs. Fighting for it now, Merchant trying to squeeze it back behind the net there. It's tied up along the boards. Shane Barber has it inside of his skate there. Now it's kicked free. And now it's Greg Driscoll, I beg your pardon, Anna Stradov, who has the only goal in this game. And a side angle shot, trying to go short side there by the East Coast Eagles and trying to feed it to the front there. Murphy was calling for it up top. Oh, and a hard check by Murphy, but he pops off of Jason Guide. How about that? He just kind of bounced off of him. And trying to sweep it in deep, and that is offside. It went off a Guide. Drew Butler winding up on that one. 2:05 remains here in the second period. So Shrems, we're going to do this all over again tomorrow at noon. Then we got Elite at 9:30. Yeah, I know.
It's another early morning.
I got a few couches. Gonna crash.
Yeah, but you've been sick for a year and a half.
You know, I got some Lysol. Well, that's sweet the deal.
Spray me with Lysol as I sleep on your couch?
I'm spraying the couch, not you. Through center, missing everybody, but Reinert got a stick on that one, so no icing. That'll cancel that out. Reinert back in the far corner there. He dekes out Klecker, and he brings it over to the near side, but Delaney got a stick on it, trying to set it to the front. And finally, East Coast will find it with Umscheid taking it through center. He's got a few Patriots in his way. Tries to take it on his backhand to the outside. Feeds it to the front of Belcher, and Matul somehow airborne. Snags that one. 1:37 remains here in the second in this low-scoring affair.
Matul's got some reaction time, though. I will give him that much. He's pretty shifty in that crease. Doesn't like to stay in the crease very much. He usually comes out and challenges his shooter at center ice, but I don't know what he's doing.
Keep him guessing.
I don't know. Yeah, he looks like he wants to play a guessing game.
Cameraman Ryan Shepard on his toes here in the broadcast booth. David Stearns with Brian Shrems. CrossIceFeed.com, that's who we are. Send us an email, contact at CrossIceFeed. Point shot from East Coast. Definitely got blocked up front, and I don't know who took that one. It looked like it went in the gut. 1:13 remains here in the second. East Coast with that 1-0 lead on Anna Stradov's even strength goal. It's not a power play goal. Nobody has struck on this man advantage. And they had a few, not very many penalties on this game, but 1 minute remains here. No icing. Ian Smith back there for East Coast. He tees this one up, finds it through center, missing everybody right into the glove of Matul. Wow. I'm sorry.
That's not usually how you address those long shots like that.
Gutsy, you go butterfly, okay? You block the entire bottom of the net. He scooped it up. 5-hole with the glove dangling.
That's prime Vesitoscala real estate right there. You don't want that to happen.
Wow. Gutsy call, but it stays out. Permelis putting it to the front there, and it bounces over to the far corner, deflected off of a couple of Potomac Patriots in the way. Far half boards, East Coast maintaining offensive control. Jake Weldon putting it on there on the tape. And we have a stoppage of play as the net is knocked off, I'm guessing. Just a couple of inches. Matul has figured it out. He's like, I can make this one go off its moorings too. Just as good as that one back there that seems to be, I don't know, not as tested.
He's got him in there, though. Good for him.
Yeah. And here comes a chance for Weldon with a shot and a great save by Matul, and the backhand shot coming. Permelis' shot just misses the goal mouth and goes wide over to the near side. Cleared out through center, but intercepted by Tisdale. Tisdale will chip this one in. 20 seconds left. Eagles have to tag up on a delayed offside with 15 seconds remaining in the second period. They have a 1-0 lead. Shane Barber checking the clock. Sends it ahead now for Alex Stroud, who deflects it in. Under 10 to play now. As it goes over to the corner, it looks like this one might be a 1-0 East Coast advantage going into the third frame. Indeed it is. 22-16 shots in favor of East Coast, along with that 1-0 score. Join us back here for the third period. Shrems, any thoughts before we go into the dressing room?
Yeah, it's not out of reach for them. They gotta figure out a way to figure out this goaltender. Harrison Druitt just standing on his head tonight.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back after a few words. Welcome back to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia, as we come down to the last 20 minutes in the fourth period.
Period 4. We've added another one because the first 3 were that good.
No, I promise you, folks, this is the third period, as it is 1-0 East Coast. Anna Struthoff has the go-ahead goal for East Coast, and we're looking for the Potomac Patriots to respond, but Harrison Druitt, man, he is just keeping everything out, especially on that glove side.
Kid's good. They keep shooting glove side. I don't know why they don't mix it up. Try stick side. See what that does for you.
Well, we'll see what happens here as of course I take the time to do all these goal calls
You've jinxed it.
for the holidays, and it's just not working out tonight. You know what? I jinxed it.
Third period.
There we go. We're back to 3. Yay! As John Baranowski and Philip Prevost acknowledges. Prevost. Remember last year when I could not pronounce his name to save my life?
Well,
Here's a turnover chance. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Shremsy, did you just see that?
No, I was looking at the scoreboard.
Oh, nice. Well, it's nice, isn't it? And now it's along the side of the net here. Trying to go short side as East Coast. Patriots running around in their own zone, trying to find an exit strategy. Over to the near side, it's Allen keeping it active. But Matthew Kassab will find the bouncer. He'll lose an edge. It's something about that zone. And now we have a delayed call coming up here, and it looks like it's going against Potomac. And it is going to be a power play awarded.
Interference.
To the East Coast Eagles. 19-14 left here in the third. That 1-0 advantage to the East Coast Eagles is looking like it could become a 2-0 advantage here if they strike on this power play. Ian Rush will sit for 2 or less.
It's been a relatively disciplined game across the board, to be honest with you. Not too much going on in the way of the penalty department.
But it looked like a frustrating start to this third period as the Patriots were caught running around here.
Yep.
You know what happens when you get caught running around? You take lazy penalties.
Patriots penalty number 68, James Rush. 2 minutes for interference. Rush for interference on the Reebok penalty kill.
It's a Reebok penalty kill. Visit ReebokHockey.com to check out the vast selection and the latest and greatest in hockey gear, or check it out here at the Prince William Ice Center in the Pro Shop. Over to the near side, red line, and all the way back across. Bullock will keep it with him. Almost wanted to call him Reebok. Although he wears 22, not 27. Chamel going to the opposite point, and a shot, they score! Boom!
Too easy.
Bullock will bank it home. He had a whole open side of the net there, and he takes advantage of that and just finds the twine, making it 2-0. Only 38 ticks in. 49 ticks in. I can't do math. Into that man advantage. They didn't waste any time, Shrems.
No, none whatsoever. And that was far too easy for them to jump up 2-0. But
39 seconds. Man, my math is really bad.
yeah, it is. But it's going to be interesting to see how the Patriots respond to this. I mean, they've kind of come out flat here once again.
Number 27, Kyle Bullock. Number 16, Dan Driscoll. And number 43, Oscar Stang. That's Bullock from Driscoll.
Bullock from Driscoll and Stang is the call. And the backhand there on the short side just goes over to the netting along the side of the net. Jordan Graves trying to wrangle it down. Up along the near side wing now, and it's cleared all the way down the length of the ice. This one will be ruled an icing as Renner will get there first.
I'd like to look at the tape from that.
Patriots are partly
that opportunity that the Patriots had where we thought they scored and then had the ensuing
Where it looked
penalty
like it
shot.
went in and out.
I'd like to look at the tape from that to see if it actually went in. 'Cause that's kind of a game changer right there.
And now Reebok taking a shot, and it goes wide. Micah DeBow settling it down along the far half boards. He missed on his initial try to clear it out, but then second try gets it up for Graves. Now it's on for Alex Stroud, who has it poked away from him. Jake Weldon with it along the far boards, being challenged there by Jordan Graves. Graves poked it ahead there, and it's picked up by the East Coast Eagles, and they'll break out along the near side wing. It's Permelis now. Permelis. And work his way into the slot. Delaney interrupted that. And DeBow will poke it ahead there for Purdon. Purdon trying to send the pass there.
Oh!
DeBow. Oh, and Barber collides with Delaney. And Delaney is slow to get up.
Upstairs. I mean, he got crunched. I heard that from all the way up here. That was a nasty collision.
Whoa, man. Well, he is on his feet.
Whew. Ouch.
Trainer ready to hop out here to assist, but he appears to be okay. He's just slow to get off.
Just get him to the bench, let him sit down for a few minutes.
I'm hoping it was just the shock of what just happened there. But he'll go off towards the open door there. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that could be a mild concussion.
It very well could be. He seems to be struggling with where he is right now.
Yep.
So hopefully all the best for Delaney.
17:27 left here in the third. 2-0 East Coast as Ian Rush will chase it off on there. On the face-off win by the Patriots. Cunniff trying to send it out, but he gets interrupted there. And a shot there towards the net. Gets blocked up front. And another try there. East Coast trying to settle it down there. A bouncing puck. And follow the bouncing puck. It finds its way back behind the net. Over to the near side now for Shamil. Shamil winds up. A pad save there by Matul. Along the far side by Trevor Murphy. Murphy along the wing there. And now a breakout by Eric Klecker. Or Luke Klecker. I keep calling him Eric Klecker. I don't know why. Luke Klecker, I beg your pardon. Cunniff back behind the net to Klecker. Klecker who takes his shot, and it's blocked up front. Up the blue line's kept in there by Ian Rush. 23-16 shots in favor of East Coast, along with that 2-0 score as we go down to 16:40 left here in the third period. And Cunniff challenging there. Umshire tapping the pass in front of the timekeeper's box. Interrupting the progress of work between John Baranowski and Philip Prevost. You know they're hard at work right now. And it's Shamil trying to find it out through center now. Guidey getting on some pressure. Driscoll trying to get it in deep. It's in front of the Patriots bench at the moment.
Where's the sense of urgency right now?
There isn't.
No.
There isn't one. It's just kind of coasting. You know what I mean?
It's flat all around. Maybe this has changed right here.
Jason Guidey is going to go one-on-one here. Guidey trying to light things up. Takes a shot. It goes wide. In there to chase is Drew Butler. But it's poked away before he has a chance to get it. And it's Mershant sending it over to Driscoll. Driscoll winds up, takes a shot. Deflecting off the dasher. Far side of the post. And the net comes alive there as it almost tipped forward over Matul. It's cleared out through the red line. East Coast will dump it right back in.
That's how you handle a puck like that.
There you go. Better than the glove between the legs.
Billy Buckner.
Oh, man. Ian Smith back with it now inside of his own zone. Going D to D there with Renner. Renner hitting the Spine and Joint Institute logo. And sends it down,
nice.
And Shane Barber's going to get tagged for nicing as this one goes out of the reach of Ian Smith. 15-10, or 15:09 left here in the third. God bless you, Shrems. 2-0 East Coast Eagles. Patriots Hockey is sponsored by MyTech Automotive. MyTechAutoInc.com for more details on how to schedule your appointment for your tune-up or inspection to get your car road ready for the winter roads ahead. It's MyTechAutoInc.com. Right here in Woodbridge, Virginia, for MyTech Automotive. I should probably schedule my wife's car. That thing is in desperate need of
Well, they need
everything.
a new license plate cover, I'll tell you that
I know
much. That caps thing isn't working.
It's something, ain't it? Yeah. Over to the far side, it's Greg Driscoll keeping it in there. Down low behind the goal line. It's Bullock who has the second East Coast tally. Trying to tie things up back there behind the cage. Goes over to the far end. Micah DeBell will track it down. Trying to set a pass ahead now for Matt Kassab.
There you go.
And Kassab, 2-on-1. Sends it over to Graves. Oh, he sends it up. Oh, what a save there by Drew, but he couldn't get a solid shot away as it was a rolling puck. Oh, man.
If he was a lefty, you'd have had that top shelf.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a 2-1 game.
Because by the time it made it to his tape, it would have settled. But here comes another try by Graves, and it goes wide. DeBow back there behind the cage, and Druitt identifies that the puck is next to him.
They need that spark. They need something. They need a puck to go into the net right now.
14-12 left here in the third. 2-0 is your score for the East Coast Eagles. We look at our standings here. The East Coast Eagles are 2 places back behind the Patriots. Even if they swept the weekend, they would still be behind by 1 point.
They've played 3 less games than the Eagles, too.
Well, no, the Eagles have played 3 less games than the Patriots.
Patriots, sorry.
Other way around, yeah. Yeah. Here comes DeBow with a turnaround shot. Stick to side easily by Druitt. Over to the far side corner. Patriots trying to maintain control here. It fed to the front with a shot. Druitt makes a save. The read on another shot and another save. And trying to stuff his short side.
They got it.
They score! Fragile! That must be Italian. They cut the lead down by 1. 13:46 left here in the third. Potomac, they got a goal.
There's that spark that they're looking for. I couldn't tell you who got it. There was just a massive scrum in front of the net. It could be Graves. We'll wait for the official call from the timekeeper's box, but nonetheless, they have potted a goal here. They have figured out the goaltender on the other end. Harrison Druitt, all you have to do is just swarm him. All 5 guys inside the blue paint.
Let's see what happens. We got plenty of time left here. Now the East Coast Eagles acted pretty quickly here in the third period to get it 2-0, but Patriots now have a goal.
Scored by number 84, Jordan Gray. Assisted by number 92, Alex Stroud. And number 12, Micah DeBow.
That's pretty much what I would call the usual suspects.
The line you're looking to in this situation to get the job done.
Precisely. As now it's Umshide on his backhand trying to clear it around the horn back behind the cage, but it was actually interrupted there by the Patriots who kept it out.
Oh, nice hit.
Shot and a hard check there. Man, Ian Rush. Where does he come through? If it's not Barber, it's Rush in these Empire games. And here's a big rush ahead now for Kassab. Kassab on his backhand drops it off there for Guidey and couldn't keep it on his tape there as it's poked away and backhanded out there by the East Coast Eagles. That was Tisdale. And this one long enough for icing.
I don't know.
Oh, man. Anastradov in a foot race there with Anderla, but they're going to rule that Anderla got there first. It is icing against the East Coast Eagles. 12:38 left here in the third. 2-1. East Coast Patriots clawing their way back into it. Want the latest in Potomac Patriots news, stats, and scores? Visit them online at potomacpatriots.net. You can also get live updates sent to your mobile device by downloading Team App and search Potomac Patriots. Quite an exciting one we got here, Shremsy. At least they're not operating with 14, by the way.
Momentum shift hopefully coming here in favor of the Patriots.
Yeah, it looks like there's some energy in them going here as this one floats its way to Druitt and he holds on. Might as well give another plug here for one of our sponsors. Hey fans, are you nagged by that old sports injury? Want to feel better today and get back into the game? You need Mid-County Physical Therapy. Their hands-on techniques, programs, and equipment promotes faster recovery and full return to peak performance. Call 703-763-3922 or visit midcountypt.com today. This one floats its way up top of the slot there. It's picked up by Bullock. He sends it along the wing there. Trying to find it up for Austin Stang. Chased down by Bullock and Stang into the far corner. Greg Driscoll in there to support. Gets it up for Shamel. Down along over to the far hash marks and the shot there. Steered decidedly by Matul. Fighting for it here are the Patriots. Micah DeBow. Nice work there along the half boards as Alex Stroud in there sends it back over for Shane Barber. The assistant captain finds his way through neutral, and oh, he gets checked hard there. Bullock loses his stick, but now it's Greg Driscoll across the line. Driscoll Had it far out of his reach, and he tried to pull it in there to take the shot, but Shane Barber will pick it up as it floats its way into the corner. Stang trying to put it up to the front. And it's Bullock waiting there all by his lonesome, but the Patriots have the puck now, and they'll take it out here across the line. Nice work there by Klecker, but he loses control of it. And there are too many Eagles along this side here as Schimmel will punch it ahead here, and he'll put it right in on Matul. There's the butterfly style to block it down from going into the net.
Classic. Gave up the Buckner for the butterfly.
And and it's going to be sent ahead now up to the blue line, not out, kept in there as it goes down over to the near corner. Chase it down, it's Klecker. He goes toe-to-toe there with Reebok. Reebok to the front, trying to take a shot there. It is a save. Ooh, Reebok just got cross-checked from behind by Ian Rush. Ian Rush got away with one. Back over to the near side now. And it's swept around over to the far side. Trying to pinch in there to keep it active is Trevor Murphy. And Reebok over to that far corner. Trying to backhand it to the front. A bouncer finds its way up top to Schimmel. Schimmel trying to take a shot through traffic.
Pats are on their heels right now.
And it's deflected over to the near corner. They just can't get out. Vermelis takes a shot. Matula goes wide of him. And a feed to the front, and Klecker will intercept it. Sets up a pass here for Trey Purdon. Purdon across the red line, across the blue line, into East Coast territory. Launches this one towards the net, and a bouncing puck swallowed up by Druitt, and Purdon gets punished for going in the vicinity of that blue paint. And 10-12 remains here in the third. Patriots down by a goal, familiar territory as we were down a goal going into this third period.
Yeah, there's a kind of a resurgence in the effort here put forth by the Patriots. They got to make sure they finish the job, though. They got to get one here quick, maybe take a lead here before the period's over. As much as I like overtime, I don't want to see overtime. Two points is better than
splitting up part three. Yep. Yeah, no, I hear you. Especially when it's a standings game at this point.
Yep.
And at the red line, it's Drew Butler, but he had it poked away from him by Ian Smith. Trying to push it back ahead was Noah Morning. And it'll be cleared down and picked up by the East Coast Eagles. And with there is Trevor Merchant. Over the far half boards, having to opt to go around is Sam Rennert. And it's cleared over to the far boards. And tipped back into the far corner. It was totally Schrems, don't worry. I know what you're looking back for there, Shep. As it's Greg Driscoll who will miss everybody, and this one misses that noise. Who is that? You? That was you. Chase Taylor chasing it down over to the near corner. And it's poked away, and the Patriots will break out now with Jason Guide, who takes a shot right into the glove of Harrison Druitt. Potomac Patriots are partly sponsored by Threads Inc. of Dumfries, Virginia. Locally owned and operated, Threads Inc. specializes in screen printing and sports embroidery for all sorts of garment wear. Visit threads-ink.com or call 703-441-1271 today. Yeah! Up to the point it goes, kept in there. No, it goes into the protective netting, and face-off will come outside. No deflection.
Remember when that used to be a nice souvenir for the fans?
Yeah. Nope. You can thank a tragic incident in Raleigh,
Columbus.
Was it Columbus? I thought it was Raleigh. Yeah, it was Columbus. That's right. Wow. That was so many years ago, too.
It was.
That was about 10 years ago, at least?
At least.
Yeah. And now, it's the East Coast Eagles. Umshite almost had a breakaway opportunity there. Chases it off over to the near corner. Michael Anderla going down there, but he'll actually pick up the puck as he gets back onto his feet. Back behind the cage, doing a little battle there. Umshite chasing it down there. It's Micah DeBell swinging out to the front. Here comes the chance. Can Jordan Graves get there? He's got a one-on-one opportunity. He almost had a breakaway opportunity, but the pass was a little out of his reach. Up top to the point, Ian Rush slap passes it down over to the near corner. And back for Alex Stroud. Alex Stroud backhands it to the front. Here goes the chance up top. Well, a little bit of a snapshot there, and it'll be Raleigh going one-on-one back the other way. I gotta remind me to say something here in a second. Adam Shiring is very animate on that Patriots bench, the assistant coach. Just going to say that right now. Oh, and a chance there. I thought that might have been a penalty. No call. Patriots not... well, actually, both sides have not had very many opportunities.
Yeah, they're letting them play tonight.
Yeah, the whistles are definitely away. Luke Klecker trying to work for it over to the near corner. And he's got a little bit of support there from Cuniff. And there's Noah Cuniff working down there with Luke Klecker, and it comes along the near side, East Coast, with Greg Driscoll. Over first, Austin Stang, drop pass there for Bullock. Bullock into the corner he goes. Trey Purdon shadowing him. So Stang will have to opt to go to the far circle with an off-angle shot there that gets deflected wide over to the near side as we come down to 7:18 left here in the third period. 2-1 East Coast.
No.
No. Right through the middle. This one misses everybody, and it'll be an icing. It's better than a goal, I'll tell you that. Look. It's better than a goal.
Thought it was pretty nifty a few minutes ago in that 2-on-1 that East Coast had. One hand on the stick for Ian Rush and one hand directing traffic for defensemen, trying to instruct them on who to cover and whatnot and so forth. You were saying about Adam Shearing.
Yeah. Getting very animate.
Hey, you know what? He knows they're in this game still.
Yeah. Jake Weldon going up against Luke Klecker here in this pivotal face-off as it goes back for Shane Barber. He retreats back behind Vitaly Matul. Barber deking out Reebok. Over to the near side. It's funny how that, you know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
Deflected Trey Purdon. You know what I mean, Vern? And drew it way out. He actually almost cleared that out by himself there, but kept in nicely by Noah Morning. Purdon trying to take it away there from Rennert. Couldn't clear it out there. A chance now is he's got it again. You know, he's one letter away from being Sam Reinert, drafted by the Sabres.
That's true.
Or actually 2 letters.
One letter away and a couple of stages below where he needs to be.
Yeah, right? Jake Weldon now feeding it towards the front, trying to find Reebok. 2 Patriots trip each other, no call. Along the near side. And a shot there, deflecting off the side. I believe Matul got a piece of that one from Ian Smith.
Send him.
Now, Luke Klecker. He's waiting out there. And now a poke ahead there. It looked like it was Drew Butler trying to set himself up there for a breakaway. Now Noah Morning will have it along the near side. Noah Morning. He'll clear this one right in on Harrison Druitt, and we will have a face-off to his right. Mr. Kassab is very animate.
I like him. We got to get him up here.
We do. We really do. 5:48 left here in the third. 2-1 East Coast. One of the other parents I like to, I think back on our time here with Potomac Patriots is Mr. Gross.
Yeah.
It was, Alex and Nikki Gross's father.
I like having him up here.
Yeah, we had him up here a couple of times, and he used to converse with us during the games, and we even got a Patriots playback interview with him too. So I love seeing the parents get into it here. Now the pass ahead, 2-on-1 created here. Allen got in the way of that one. DeBow tried to set up a breakaway with Graves. As we come down to 5:25 left here in the third, and that one is going to be ruled an offside. It was Anna Stradov just a little over anxious there, as it was Merchant just inside the blue line a little early.
What point do we see a timeout here from the Potomac Patriots? We're getting down to about 5 minutes left to play here in the game. Trying to rally the troops here and maybe call a timeout, see if you can spark something.
Get a little aggressive, and who's the coach that likes to do it where he pulls the goalie at about 2.5, 3 minutes left in the third? Is that Patrick Waugh?
It might be.
Yeah, I think he's been gutsy in his, So we have some consensus up here, I don't know what it is about him, but his aggressive coaching style, it's kind of fun to watch. And maybe not this year. As he goes off over to the far corner.
He'll bounce back. Yeah, too much talent on that team not to.
Well, their goaltending situation has me scratching my head. Because, without, what was his name? He just retired recently.
Oh, Jaguar,
thank you. As it goes off over to the near corner. So they got Varlamov and the no-name backup guy.
Rito Barra.
Nope. Somebody else.
Justin Pickard.
You got it. Thank you. Here comes a chance for Raleigh. Raleigh in on goal. Takes a shot.
Nice
what a
save
save by Vitaly Matul. And he holds the post on the rebound and keeps it from going 3-1. East Coast. It's still 2-1. East Coast.
Oh, baby. Vitaly Matul allowing the shooter to make his decision first, not making the first move.
Good read.
Stuck with him the entire way.
Great read.
Pad down. shutting the door.
What time is this, Rems?
It's Matul time, and he keeps hammering that post in there. Good for him. Take out your aggression somewhere, buddy.
Well, it was the opposite post that's constantly coming undone, but we'll give him that. He's like, thank you for staying firm with me. And it's Graves working there. We got a few people. It's Alex Stroud as he pops it out. Schimmel with it at the red line. He'll toss it right back in. Delayed offside, but they tag up.
4 minutes.
And we're coming down to 4 minutes left here.
Nope.
And this one is not going to be an icing. And it comes up over to the near side. It's Driscoll with it now. Finds it over to the far side. Austin Stang with it. He'll tap it out through center. He finds Bullock. Barber, oh baby, he almost put him on the bench. Shane Barber. Oh man, he never disappoints when he throws that body around. Off in the corner goes Stang. Is back on his feet there. Takes a shot off angle. Saved by Matul. And another try there. Matul keeping the pad down as the shots are coming low. And now we'll have a stoppage of play as that net is off. Man, you really got to get that peg in there deep. Man, just keeps coming off. Oh, man. It's like they're using the old magnets from the 90s, as John would say. You got it. That's why I keep calling them moorings. I'm old school. 3:25 left here in the third. 2-1 East Coast, 28-23 shots in favor of the East Coast Eagles. As this one's one off over to the half boards, far side. Now it's Permalis with it. Permalis trying to work his way through traffic to the front, but he gets cut off there by Rush and Anderla. Anderla back to Rush. Rush on his back end, feeds it up along the near wing. Trying to move it out. He sticks it up through center ice, and it's Kassab trying to get a hold of it, but it goes to Allen. Allen going D to D there over to the far side of the neutral zone, and it's tipped back into the Patriots territory as the offense from Reebok is trying to be set up here for the East Coast Eagles as he's got too many Patriots on him, so the puck is stolen away by Kassab and sent to head now for Guidey. Guidey going to take on a couple of East Coast players, and he takes him to the outside, fed to the front. Oh, shot! Oh, man! That one just gets gunned over the cage and out of play. He had it picked just right. You know to go blocker side high because Druitt is so good on that glove side high.
God, he took off like a shot on that one. Couldn't get it buried. But they have the right idea. That's what you got to do. You got to send a guy to the front of the net, send a guy to the corner, set him up for a nice one-timer, see if you can beat the goaltender upstairs.
I think he's trying to go top cheese. That was the problem with that. So, yeah.
Went too far.
Oh, and there's a chance to loose out front and Druitt. Oh, man, he almost gave it away to Stroud. Here's Graves, feeds it to the front, and it's an Eagles player that gets a hold of it. It's in his feet. He loses it. Stroud shoots. Oh, and a blocker saved by Druitt. All right, so the blocker side is not it either. So what do you got to do? Do you got to go 5-hole? You got to go 6-hole? Where do you got to go?
I said all 5 guys in the blue paint.
There comes Graves now with it up top to Mooring. Or Morning. They're setting it up like it is a power play, but it's cleared out in the neutral zone. Deflected down, no icing. Doesn't even make its way far enough for an icing as we come down to 2:05 left here in the third. Patriots need a goal to tie it. East Coast in the driver's seat right now, 2-1. Jordan Graves setting it up into the slot. Here comes the ball on his backhand. Druitt to save the rebound up top. Morning taking a shot. Oh, and it goes over the cage.
A little lower, buddy.
Oh, man. DeBow down low for Stroud. Stroud up top to the blue line. Shane Barber with a shot blocked by the ankle there. It looked like it hit Schimmel right in the ankles, and he is fine. He's still skating. That's great. Raleigh over to the near side, along the right wing, into the Patriots zone. Raleigh taking a shot. Matula saved the rebound. He drops down with it and holds on with the glove, and now we got some pushing and shoving and an extra whistle for no reason. 1:32 face-off to the left of Vitaly Matul.
Keep an eye on Matul here in the next minute 32. I bet you he takes off to the bench if they can get down there.
28-24 shots in favor of East Coast, along with that 2-1 score. We're back at it here at noon tomorrow, folks. Thank goodness that Bills game is at 4:25.
Excellent
Is it
point.
4:25 or 4?
4 o'clock.
Oh,
Now it'll be at 4 o'clock. It'll be over by 4:15. You know,
hey, if the Super Bowl is any indication on that botched snap, the Bills are more than capable of beating the Broncos. The Patriots,
we were looking
what do
for.
they do with this timeout here? You know, Adam Shiring, obviously animate, very into it. Matt Little, of course, doing a great job there. He's also assisting Andy Newton with the elite team. They're trying to communicate things upward from Empire to elite. what does he communicate to these guys that have a full bench and, well, as you've seen from the stats, they're full of talent.
No, they are full of talent, and it's got to be, I hate to put it this way, it's got to be a garbage goal. I mean, you just have to pepper.
Attack the net.
You have to pepper the goaltender. He's been too good tonight. Druitt, the goal that they scored earlier in the game, it was nothing. There was nothing set play about it. It was just pressure to the net, and somebody found a loose puck. Graves found the loose puck. Sorry.
It's all about effort.
So it's just got to be, you got to pepper the goaltender to put everything you have right in front of the middle of that net.
Did you see Jay Narowski wearing he was just wearing a Winter Classic toque there for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely, you gotta.
He was. Well, he's gonna put his helmet back on. He was wearing a Caps Winter Classic toque. How about that? Face off to the left. Vitaly Matul. 1:32 left here in the third. Patriots got to move it down the ice to get the extra attacker out there, but here comes McEnany taking a shot with a save by Matul. Oh, baby, he keeps it a 1-goal game. Out into the neutral zone, delayed offside, and McEnany tags up. Back behind the case, Shane Barbers would come down to 1:20 left here in the third. Later on over to the near boards, Matt Kushab putting it through center there. Now Ian Rush pinching into play, takes down Raleigh. The puck batted back. Barber will pick it up. Raleigh putting on some pressure. Over to the near side, Ian Rush.
Nope.
Trying to chase it down. Umshai will slap it right back. And we're down to the 1-minute mark of the third period. 2-1 East Coast. Some confusion back there. Oh, goodness. Kasab, settle it down here. Try to get the tender out of the net. Kasab in front of his own net. Feathers ahead there and nobody there to pick it up. This one slapped right back in and over to the near side. 45 seconds left here in the third. Patriots need a goal to tie to force overtime. Up ahead now for Jason Guidey. He goes toe-to-toe with Tisdale. Rush pinching in there. Driscoll back behind his cage. Got an opportunity here. They are deep enough back in the offensive zone.
Oh, there's a fight.
Visit comes. Oh my goodness. Tisdale is pummeling. Who was that? Was that Guidey down there? Or was that Rush? Not sure who that was down there. It was Guidey. Just being socked by Tisdale. I don't know what happened there. Oh, he is fired up. And so is Luke Klecker, who came in there. I don't know what transpired, but they just kicked out Tisdale. Pauling having a discussion here with Pernick and LaCour. Face-off coming outside?
God, he was getting pummeled down there.
I would think the face-off would be inside, gentlemen. Don't you take that puck over there.
Now, is this
30.7 left.
I don't think there's going to be a man advantage. They just threw him out. Is it 2-10-1?
Guidey was laying there on the ice.
2-10 in game.
Tisdale is up here. What do you think?
Are they just going to... Oh, no. Yeah, it's 2 minutes at least.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Tisdale was on top of Guidey just wailing away at him. But Guidey is leaving the ice. He is going to the dressing room.
I wonder if he just got a misconduct. That looks like to be a case.
For a verbal, and Robin Farkas is upset, and my doppelganger is upset too.
Face off to the right of the goaltender here. Harrison Druitt, no goaltender.
Oh, here we go. And it's a 6-on-4. The point shot. Mike DeBow couldn't get a solid rep on it. It's cleared up to the blue line and out. Greg Driscoll has it now at the red line. He clears it. Oh, man, he got punted. 20 seconds left. And in there,
another big hit.
Bullock, he gets taken out of the play, and now we have a whistle for a stoppage. I'm not sure what the stoppage is for. There was no reason for it. His play was continuing on, and the linesman just blew his whistle, and we have 6 players out there and 5 players out there for East Coast.
Is that another penalty? Delay a game.
Too many men out there on the ice.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
16 seconds left, a 5-on-3 coming up maybe.
I'd say reset the clock, redo the face-off. Yeah, Matt Little should get some answers here because... Yeah, there's my doppelganger, folks. Apparently that is me as an assistant coach out there for East Coast. Oh, man. But no, the fact remains, though, 14 seconds ago when that puck was dropped at the 30-second mark, it should have been 6-on-4, not 6-on-5.
It looks like they're going to get a clock reset. There it is.
There it is. So bringing it back to 30 seconds. That penalty clock, it was 30.7, by the way. It was 0.7. Do we want to shout that across the ice there? So they're going to bring it back. Penalty's going to start back at 2 minutes.
It should be a delay of game. It should be a 5-on-3.
This is an opportune time to reach into your back pocket and find that rule book there because, this is kind of a unique circumstance. I'm not sure. Let's get Shep's opinion here.
I believe the way the rule book says it is that you'll reset back to the original start time and then play as if nothing had happened due to the fact that the refs allowed that play to continue with 5 men on from the start, not a change dictated by the bench.
So they get their 15 seconds back instead of the 2 minutes, essentially.
Yep, there you go.
Sense.
So face off to the left.
Pressure.
And the pressure. Oh, and he tries to dive for it. It was Luke Klecker, and this one missing everybody.
Not
back
ice.
to get there. Shane Barber, no icing since there is a penalty to East Coast, and plus it didn't even make it far enough to the red line.
Come on now.
Graves with 13 seconds takes his shot. A bouncer. Bullock trying to get a hold of it. Graves still has it. Turns it. Takes a shot. Blocked over to the far corner. Ian Rush tapping behind the back of the net there blindly. This one's cleared out. This is it. East Coast has won this one with the final score of 2-1. Elite and Empire. East Coast Eagles victors over the Patriots. Elite 6-4. Empire 2-1. So we're going to do this all over again tomorrow, folks. 9:30 we'll have the Elite action, and at noon we will have the Empire action. Shrems, any final thoughts?
It is a good game. It's going to be a good one tomorrow at noon, so stay tuned.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you back here at the Prince William Ice Center in the AM and the PM. Patriots fall to the East Coast Eagles in this Empire USPHL contest with a final score of 2-1. Don't stop believing.